WNBA Power Rankings: Why Caitlin Clark and the Fever are a sneaky sleeper playoff team. Welcome to For the Win's 2024 WNBA season, Week 11 Power Rankings. It feels so good to be back to talk about the chaos, the upsets, and the drama. There weren't any power rankings for Week 10 because, frankly, there were only a few days of action, and not much changed leading up to the Olympic break. But the basketball gods have blessed us with absolute shenanigans as we return to WNBA action, and frankly, I blame the Phoenix Mercury for trolling Caitlin Clark. It was a total pot-stirrer move that set the tone for the rest of the week, including Caitlin dropping 29 points and 10 rebounds during their matchup, Kelsey Mitchell also going off for 28 points, and the Fever suddenly looked like a sleeper playoff team that could cause some chaos. Here's For the Win's WNBA Power Rankings for Week 11. I'm running out of words to describe just how badly the Sparks can't finish games. I expected them to lose to the Liberty. Sabrina Ionescu starts hitting Olympic Turkish shooter celebrations, and you pretty much know the game is done. Also, for very obvious reasons, it's pretty embarrassing stuff to see with Sana Lathan in the building. But losing to Chicago after having a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter and coming out flat against Las Vegas after the first half is leaving me pretty stumped. At this point, playoff hopes are gone, and the focus needs to be on getting healthy. You is back. IREPEAT. Say Tigo USABALO is back. The unicorn has returned, and she came bearing gifts. A Jaylen Brown and Maddie Siegrist. Unfortunately, that meant the Wings could not keep Monique Billings and Odyssey Sims, who both helped fill major gaps. Satu showed some promise. 20 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists in her season debut. But it wasn't enough to hide how badly the Wings' defense could use some help and how much they miss Odyssey on both ends of the floor. At this point, I'm not expecting much from the Mystics. I tried to remain hopeful for a long time, but like the Wings and the Sparks, injuries have not helped the team. Washington did get back Brittany Sykes and Shakira Austin. Hello, but I fear it's too late. Now there are injuries to Carly Samuelson and Diggy Richards to worry about. Watching the Chicago Sky feels like being on a roller coaster you've ridden thousands of times, but are still shocked by. You know what to expect. Angel Reese double-doubles, and plenty of bursts from Chennedy Carter. But my goodness, do the Sky miss Marina Mabrey? It's almost like we called this when we graded the trade. It's fair to say Mabrey was inconsistent, but she was also an extra offensive threat beyond the arc, and it just feels like Chicago won't be able to compete in the playoffs without finding something to replace Mabrey's production. The Olympic break did wonders for the Atlanta Dream. The team is nearly healthy, save some injuries to their bench, and it's paying off. Atlanta beat the Seattle Storm with a 30-point performance from Ryan Howard and a fantastic buzzer beater from Tina Charles. Then, the team upset the Connecticut Sun thanks to a vintage double-double from Charles and a gritty stat line from Jordan Canada. The Phoenix Mercury are still underwhelming, and I'm just not sure what to do with that information. They beat Chicago twice this week, but when faced with real competition, Indiana, they folded. The Fever swept the Mercury during the season series, and that feels indicative of their season as a whole. So much potential with a stacked roster and not enough production for it to matter in the big moments. Will the real Phoenix Mercury please stand up?